Hey guys, happy Friday. It's already Friday. It's amazing. It's a short week because Labor Day, but I hope you have had a great week. It's good to be back. Well, France was great, but it's still good to be back. Um, so I wanted to touch on something which is a continual thing which I keep getting asked about, which is a very, very valid question. And that is, should I buy or should I wait? And it really what that comes down to is one is need. Do you have to buy? Well, if you have to buy, you have to buy. But the other is, what if you don't really have to buy? You're just considering it. Should you buy now or wait? And what that comes down to is, are home prices going to keep going up or are they going to come down? And so I want to share my screen. I saw this article, which I think is really, really worth sharing, and I'll put a link to it below. What's actually happening with home prices today? Because the reason I want to touch on this is because, man, I follow a lot of guys on YouTube, and I swear it's just, if it bleeds, it leads. Not only with the news media, but also on these channels with YouTube, right? They get a ton. The ones who are like, it's all crashing, it's coming down, get a ton of views, and the ones who are like, well, here's the real data, and no, it's really not, don't get that many views. However, those who act on the real data are acting on something solid, right? Building on solid ground, so to speak. And I like that. It's biblical. We should. So appreciation, first of all, let's define terms, right? Appreciation is when home prices increase. Depreciation is when home prices decrease, they go down. And then deceleration is when home prices continue to appreciate, they continue to go up, but at a much slower pace than they have in the recent past. And what this data shows, the real data shows, is this would be depreciation. We go from zero to negative, right? We're going down in value. We're nowhere near that at all. We're not even close. And I don't think we're going to get there based on supply and demand, right? The number of housing units available is at a multi-decade low, at least a 2-decade low. And the number of home buyers entering and forming households is at a high and leveling off. It's not increasing for the next several years, but it's not decreasing either. It's just leveling off, the number of new households being formed. So based on all that, will we see depreciation? Will home prices actually go down? Look, everything in real estate is location, location, location. Now, if a certain neighborhood or a certain pocket in the country has really been white hot and things change, a lot of employers move out of the area, they move their headquarters to somewhere else, etc. Yeah, in that pocket, you could see home prices go down. San Francisco comes to mind. I don't know that will happen in San Francisco because it's not my market, but everything I read, it could there. But we're not in San Francisco. We're in the Southeast. At least that's where I do business and live, and you do too. So here, nothing indicates that we're going to see depreciation, just a deceleration, right? Home prices will keep going up just at a much, much slower pace than they have in the past. And with deceleration, rather, it's still a great time to buy because you're still appreciating in home value. Now, one more quick thing that I saw, I just want to bring up just very briefly, if I can find it real quick. Oh, there it is. So the other thing is, because the market is slowing a little bit and kind of stabilizing a little bit, home buyers face less competition and less bidding wars, right? If you were in the market last year, late 2020, all the way through 2021, even January, February, March of this year, you know what it was like. Every home that came on the market, there were 8 or 12, or one of them I heard 27 offers on. So it's very difficult to win the offer. Now, not so much. There's 1 or 2. There's almost 2 on every contract that's coming across our desk right now. But 2 you can win. 27, not so much. And so is it a good time to buy? Well, if you read the data like I am, and you think the home prices will continue to appreciate just at a much slower pace than they had the past couple of years, yes, then it's a great time to buy. And I would recommend it. And if I can help with a pre-approval, that's what we do. And we can help you get on the journey toward home ownership by getting pre-approved and knowing what the numbers will look like when you do buy. And we'd love to help you with that today. Just reach out. I'll talk to you soon.